That's number 33, Akeem Hunt, getting set to kick. To get the opening kickoff, he will not return this out of the end zone. And so Houston will start from their own 20-yard line. Here we go from the 20-yard line. This is Chris Polk. And Polk stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And 9. Yates down the sideline this way for Hopkins, incomplete. And a penalty flag is thrown right off the bat on Vontae Davis, it would appear. At Hockley, the referee.
Interference defense, number 21. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
That's a 22-yard pickup on the penalty and a first down. And this is Polk once again. Just across the 45-yard line where Eric Walden makes the 2nd and 7. Yates under center. Polk. Not much off the right side. Stacked up at the 46-yard line. Leading the way, DeQuell Jackson and Jarrell Freeman, the 2 inside linebackers. Yates over the middle has his man reaching for the first down is Nate Washington. The spot will be critical at about the 47.5-yard line. Hunt has it and more. 30 and out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Mike Adams pushed him out. New set of downs for Yates. This is Hunt. And he's stacked up at about, giving forward progress to the 26-yard line. I've got a big boost from a pass interference call on Vontae Davis. Straight drop for Yates. This sideline and intercepted at the 10-yard line. Picked off by Davis. Hasselbeck over the middle, complete across the 20 to the 25 is Andre Johnson, the former Houston Texan.
Vontae Davis, DeAndre Hopkins is working the left sideline, but I want you to watch Vontae Davis. He has his eyes back to the quarterback the entire time. He just got called on a pass interference that gave the Texans a first down. This time he keeps his eyes on the quarterback. Here's Yates staring it down the entire time when you sign late into the season routes that he tried having there with DeAndre Hopkins.
On first down here is Gore, and Gore up the middle. And Gore continuing to push. And is brought to a stop at about the 30-yard line. Brian Cushing and Benardrick McKinney.
Through this game can he get?
2nd and 5. Switch pass to this side of the field, and T.Y. Hilton with the catch and out of bounds. This is Gore. And he'll be marked at about the 37-yard line. Hasselbeck out of the shotgun on 2nd and 9, throwing it this way to the near side, and that is caught by T.Y. Hilton. The catch is made at the 47-yard line, and that's enough for another Colt first down.
Ready?
Play fake this time. Hasselbeck over the middle, almost intercepted, and Hasselbeck hit the deck. Andre Howell had a chance to pick it off, intended for T.Y. Hilton. On 2nd and 10, this is Gore trying to turn the corner and not going to be able to do it with any great success. McKinney runs him out of bounds.
He was still not to the point where he's doing team activities. This week was the first time he'd gone out and had some throws.
Hasselbeck over the middle, wide open inside the 45 to the 42 is Kobe Fleener, the tight end. That is another Colt first down. BSSports.com/get. Hasselbeck. And Andre Johnson apparently was thinking something else, but he was open. So he likes to get rid of the ball soon, and that's probably accelerated once you're dealing with Clowney on one side and Watt on the other. Frank Gore carries to the 40. Long as a disaster against these guys. And that's what Hasselbeck is facing. Has time, throws incomplete. Over T.Y. Hilton and under Philip Dorsett. Pat McAfee will try to back the Texans up to their own goal line. Cecil Shorts the third inside his own 10. McAfee lofts this one up high. Fair catch is called for and made right at the 10-yard line. Tragically lost his life at the age of 20. Good for Andre. On first down, Alfred Blue across the 15. And out to about the 18-yard line before being cut down by Darius Butler.
Said than done. Coach Vermeil always had a saying, one snap and clear. Get on to that next play.
On 2nd and 3, this is Blue crawling across the 20 out to about the 22, and that would appear to be enough for a Houston first down. And Yates to throw. Under pressure, going to take off. Down across the 25 up to about the 28, maybe the 28.5-yard line.
Tough loss for the Cowboys last night, eliminating them from playoff contention or that NFC East tournament.
You have to really work at being eliminated from the NFC East, Greg, don't you?
And they want to get 3 wide receivers in the game.
Yates, that's complete. And across the 35 to the 36 is Nate Washington for a first down. And DeQuell Jackson making the stop.
In position to control your own destiny by getting the win here today.
On first down, Alfred Blue. And Blue pulls his way across the 40. Loose football. Mike Adams covered it. and the Colts get the turnover.
Well, and I think that ball came out, Greg. I know they're ruling it as a fumble. I think even if we take a look at the replay, we'll see the ball comes out before his legs do. He continues to drive. You got to give him credit for trying to fight for yards. Looks like Adam is the one that stripped the ball and also recovered the ball.
That's going to be a really, really close call.
The ruling in the field stands as called. Indianapolis ball, first down.
And obviously a clear recovery.
All right, sir, thank you very much. So here's Hasselbeck. Hasselbeck killing time until he gets the screen off to Frank Gore. Gore inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line. And that'll be a first down. Brought down by Brian Cushing. Gore just inside the 25 to the 20. Couldn't think that Cam Newton was for real by now. Thank you, guys. Hasselbeck. Short pop is good inside the 20 to Dan Herron out of the backfield. Or in the backfield, deep on 3rd and 1. We give it to the first back through. And that was Dwayne Allen. And Allen, let's see if he got enough for the first down at the 17.
Looks like the initial spot will be enough.
Keep it on the ground with Gore. And there's nothing there. And Wilfork combining with J.J. Watt for the stop.
Quite a big turnaround there at the midway point of the season.
Well, Matt Hasselbeck tried to pull the Texans offside, did he?
Neutral zone infraction defense. Number 99 came into the neutral zone, causing the false start.
And he got
5-yard
J.J.
penalty,
Watt to jump
second down.
with 3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. On 2nd and 4, Hasselbeck looking, on the move, and throws it away. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Not in any condition to take off and run.
On 3rd and 4, Hasselbeck over the middle, touchdown! Dante Moncrief.
He does possess that quick release, though. Moncrief here just going to come up and get into that open space. Look at that quick one-step drop.
Vinatieri for the extra point. Remember we talked to him 2 days ago, and he said, "Yeah, I've had my back against the wall my whole life." So playing a game like this is nothing different for him. And the slant is complete to DeAndre Hopkins, and Hopkins out to about the 30-yard line.
Trip and the recovery of the fumble. Mike Adams, a pain in the neck for the Texans.
A lot of time for Yates, throwing down the far sideline, incomplete. Intended for Nate Washington and covered well by Darius Butler.
Curing the football.
On 2nd and 10, it's Chris Polk with the handoff, and look at that hit by Jarrell Freeman, the 4th-year linebacker out of Mary Hardin Baylor. Yates with time, running out of time, and goes down. Trent Cole, number 58.
How much time he has in the pocket? He has good initial coverage, but there's just nowhere to go with the football.
Quan Bray, number 11, back at his own 20. Running room on this side, gets a block, gets another couple of blocks, still on his feet, across midfield, and into Houston territory. At the Houston 47. Hasselbeck throwing this way, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver.
Well, that last possession with the turnover at midfield, they took advantage of it and got it into the end zone.
Hasselbeck on the move, and he's going to run out of bounds. And going after him is Jadeveon Clowney. On 3rd and 9, this is Zerlin Tipton.
Left arm close to his chest as he jogged off the field, went right to the sideline. As I said earlier, it's just something he's going to have to deal with. It's more of a pain tolerance than anything.
Fair catch called and made at the 6-yard line. So here are the Texans starting from their own 6. And Blue shaking the tackler and gets first down yardage. Out to about the 17-yard line. This is Blue, and penalty marker flies.
Holding, offense number 18. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat, first down.
Just an 18 for T.J. Yates. Looks left, throws left. Hits DeAndre Hopkins, but right there on him was Vontae Davis.
The fact that they talked about DeAndre Hopkins and the numbers that he was able to put up on him in the last matchup, so they wanted to take that away from him today.
Yates goes down inside the 10-yard line. That's Kendall Langford. 3rd and 19.
You need to be careful, though, down here near your own end zone.
This is Grimes, and Grimes for just a couple. And Jonathan Newsom leading the charge to make the tackle.
They weren't allowed to get any. Once again, the Colts are going to have good field position after this punt.
Last time Quan Bray had a chance to return one, he returned it 33 yards. Bray coming this way. Look at the block that he got. Midfield 45 and out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Someone threw an unbelievable block in the middle of the field.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, first off, I can't believe he didn't call a fair catch because he knew there was two guys that were going to be right there. And then he decides to run over 50 yards the other way. We see the block coming up right here.
That looks like, let's see, I don't know who that was.
He's able to get the wall. He has the wall set up on the other sideline. And
Hasselbeck, play fake, sideline, complete, inside the 20-yard line. Catch is made by Andre Johnson. Gore into the middle of that pile-up and right into Vince Wilfork. On 2nd and 9, Hasselbeck, short pass, and that's complete inside the 15-yard line to Griff Whalen, the fourth-year receiver out of Stanford. 3rd and 5. Hasselbeck throwing, end zone, it is incomplete. Intended for Kobe Fleener, he couldn't hold on. Eddie Pleasant, number 35, was there to help break it up. 20 in a row since. That is career field goal number 499.
About the turnovers that the Texans have had, the penalties they've had, the field position they've had, and yet they're still close. They need to go down and get some points. Getting into the second half. On good time for sports.
On 1st down, this is Blue, and Blue breaking through right up the middle. Midfield. And finally down at the 40-yard line of the Colts, brought down by Darius Butler and Mike Adams. That is a 41-yard pickup.
Watch this hole open up. It's just going right through the middle and then cutting to the outside. Great block up front. Several great blocks up front.
Now that's literally how it's drawn up.
In an ideal world, when you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, yeah, that's exactly how it's supposed to look.
This is Jay Crosh, second-year running back. 2nd and 8, this is Blue once again, and he's not going anywhere this time. David Perry, the rookie out of Stanford. Yates, incomplete. Jaleel Brown covering Nate Washington on the quick pop inside.
Field positions are going to give the Colts once again.
Novak missed it wide right. Doyle in motion to give this to Gore. Gore turning the corner into Houston territory and inside the 45-yard line, close to the 40. Gore once again. Hasselbeck on 2nd and 6. And that's incomplete. Number 83, Dwayne Allen coming across.
Trying to create some problems for the Colts offensive line in their protection scheme.
Hasselbeck going down at his own 47-yard line. And J.J. Watt and John Simon were in on it.
Mentioned the x-rays and how often he changed the cast around.
But then he said it's only pain. McAfee barely got that one away, and the fair catch is made by Cecil Shorts.
Yeah, it makes it difficult. You know, right now Houston only has 28 yards passing, and it's difficult when you're throwing out of your own end zone the whole time.
Yates going down at the 4. We have a penalty marker down. Kendall Langford getting the sack.
Offside, defense, number 58 in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, gets 1st down.
And a 1st and 5 for T.J. Yates. Yates on the quick slant to Hopkins. Hopkins across the 30 and down. Their own 31. Yates over the middle. The dive is in. Cecil Shorts couldn't come up with it.
Look at George Godsey there, calling in plays, having another quarterback rotate through his system.
Here comes the blitz. The pass is complete, and across midfield and into Indianapolis territory is Ryan Griffin, the 3rd-year tight end out of UConn. Yates and the Houston offense at the Colt 47. And that pass over the middle is incomplete. Reaching for it, Hopkins, and here's the flag. And Vontae Davis, if he's guilty of this, will be his 2nd on the day.
Interference call.
Pass interference, defense, number 21. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. 1st down.
1:24 on the clock. And Yates going to run this one. 25, 20, and diving down at the 15-yard line. And staying down.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat 1st down.
As he walks off the field, Brandon Whedon coming onto the field to take control of the offense. Something Bill O'Brien just doesn't want to think about.
Yeah, we asked him that question last night, and that wasn't a scenario he was hoping to have to deal with.
Whedon completes his first pass. That's to Ryan Griffin. And the clock continues to move, 65 seconds to play.
Now out of timeout.
Whedon on the run, got tripped up at about the 35, falling forward. Kendall Langford, who has played a heck of a game on defense for the Colts.
You're getting close to field goal range.
Whedon throwing, sideline. The grab is made, and what are they going to call? Is that a catch? They're talking about it inside the 20-yard line. It is ruled incomplete. Jalen Strong, the rookie wide receiver.
2 feet down, ball secured. I'm sure this will be reviewed. It's in the final 2 minutes, so it's reviewed by the booth. The Texans are trying to take as much time as they can off the play clock.
And there is
We will review the ruling on the field that the pass was incomplete.
Jalen Strong, pretty certain that he got both feet down.
Both feet down, ball secure before the knees come down out of bounds.
The receiver did catch the pass at the 18-yard line for a first down. He got possession of the ball and both feet down before he went out of bounds. First down.
Whedon throwing left, complete, and making the catch is DeAndre Hopkins and out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
You got plenty of time to take a couple shots into the end zone.
Whedon throwing inside the 10 to the 5 is Nate Washington. Got to get up to the line in a hurry. Whedon with the snap and the spike and stopping the clock with 2 seconds to play, and that will bring the field goal unit on. And he does. Time expires here in the first half. Been up a ton of points and a ton of yardage. Today in the first half, they come up with a couple of turnovers.
They have. They've done a very good job. And, you know, the thing about this, though, it's a little concerning is because of the field position, because of the turnovers, and yet the Colts only possess a 7-point lead here.
Tough thing to do. To deal with.
Hey, 4 quarterbacks for anybody. It's hard to be that deep at that position.
Gore out to the 30. And looks like it'll be a first down.
90.
This side of the field, that is complete to Moncrief, who caught the touchdown pass earlier, out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And they'll go after it with Gore, and Gore right at the 40-yard line with Perry, a nose tackle, in on the near side of the screen, and that's him in motion. And Gore will follow him and will not reach the first down. In fact, he'll lose about a yard or two. Mumphrey is deep back at his own 10-yard line. McAfee goes down, penalty marker flies. Another marker flies on this side of the field as Mumphrey brings it back to the 35. And the tackle is made by, let's see, Whitney Merciless. Looks like the guy who was in on the punter. Let's see what happens.
There were 2 fouls by Indianapolis on the play, holding number 34 during the return. That's the Klein. Was also running into the...
A hand on the football.
Merciless coming in, and it's going to be, you see him extend, and he's saying that he got a finger on the ball. The only thing you can say is that if they do challenge this or review it, you could see that it appears like his glove goes backwards. You can see a little bit of the white of the glove as it... The other thing it'd have to be is to review. Let's see if you can see here. Watch the hand. See how that left hand as he extends it, you can see the glove. See how the flash of white there? That would be the only indicator.
He's challenging the ruling on the field that the punt was not touched. If it was touched, there would be no foul for running into the kicker. The field stands as called. First down. Houston is charged with their first timeout.
You can't see that happen. So can't jump to conclusions. That's why the ruling stands.
All right, Mike, thank you. The screen pass falls incomplete. Brian Cushing causing the mess up.
I thought it was enough. But anyway, the Colts have the ball.
This is Gore. And Gore across the 45 to the 46. I'm more inclined to go by the reaction of Merciless, who appeared to be really convinced that he touched the football. Nate. Hasselbeck going deep. Except his receiver did not.
Offense, quarterback threw the ball. There was no receiver in the area.
So Moncrief turned inside. Hasselbeck threw outside.
The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. It's a loss of down. Brings up fourth down.
First run of the half was a 10-yard run by Gore, but since then the Colts haven't been able to do much offensively.
McAfee gets that one away. This is Mumphrey from the 21. And out of bounds as he crosses the 25-yard line. And Texans with their best starting position of the day at the Indianapolis 28-yard line. Whedon rolling. Incomplete pass intended for the tight end, C.J. Fedorowicz. Whedon with Blue in the backfield. Blue gets the handoff right up the middle and pulls his way to the 40-yard line for a Houston first down. Whedon, under pressure, got rid of it, incomplete. Looked up and there was Zach Kerr right in front of him.
Now he's at the controls of the Houston Texans.
On 2nd and 10, this is Blue, and Blue going to be wrestled down by Robert Mathis. 3rd and 10. Whedon lost the football. Covered by the Texans. Derek Newton recovered the football.
The pressure coming in. It's Mathis with the SWAT. We talked to him on Friday, and he talked about being a big fan of Derek Thomas and studying tape on him and how Derek Thomas always used to attack the football, and he tries to do the same thing.
Quan Bray from his own 12-yard line. Penalty marker is down as Bray comes to the near side, and gets hit hard at the 25-yard line by John Simon.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team, number 31. That's enforced from the end of the kick, where the kick was caught, half the distance to the goal. First down.
The Colts with a terrible field position getting started here from their own 6-yard line, and this is Gore to the right side. J.J. Watt with the tackle. More on J.J. Down to Jamie.
Said he did twice this week in practice, so he is hoping that he can keep that skill up.
Thank you, Jamie. Quick pass, and that is complete just across the 10-yard line to Dante Monfrey. Here's a 3rd and 4 for Hasselbeck. Hasselbeck under pressure going down. Let's see, is he in the end zone? He will be marked down just outside the end zone at the half-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney.
Well, McKinney comes on a delayed blitz. Once he sees the blocking take place, he realizes that who he's in coverage for.
Change of momentum in this game here in the second half.
Definitely has, and it's been brought on by the Texans defense.
This is Mumphrey. Mumphrey with blocking. And hit hard as he crossed the 35 to about the 32-yard line.
Right.
First down at the 32-yard line. They give it to Hunt. Hunt waiting for some blocking to develop. He'll only get a couple of yards on the play. All right, guys, look at the NFC South, Carolina. Continuing their unbeaten ways. This is Alfred Blue to about the 27-yard line. Whedon under pressure, shakes off one hit, gonna run for it. Out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, and that's enough for a Houston first down. Alfred Blue. Late flag in the backfield. This is going to be, looks like a hold.
Holding, offense, number 87. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Whedon, far side of the field. Incomplete, threw it behind DeAndre Hopkins, who had gone about 5 yards further downfield. Just 4 catches for 41 yards today. Blue on 2nd and 20. Shakes one tackler, can't shake the rest. Jonathan Newsom led the charge. It'll be 3rd and very long. 15. Quick pass. Hunt. 25. 20. Still on his feet. Has the first down. A penalty marker flies as he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Let's check the flag.
Holding, offense, number 84. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat third down.
6 of them today. Hunt. Going nowhere. And that's perfect. Quan Brady. And we'll have a chance to run this one out from about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Hurdles one tackler and right up the middle and out to about the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. And they'll start it off with Gore, and Gore pushes his way for about 4 yards. On 2nd and 6, that pass is complete to Andre Johnson. 2. Hasselbeck pulls it down again, slingshots it to Philip Dorsett. And Dorsett is going to be about a yard short of the first down.
The Colts today are 3 of 11 after starting off hot. They haven't converted one.
Oh, McAfee booms this one. Keith Mumphrey. Back in zone 10, and the great special teams play made by Winston Guy. He's made more than one today. With 34 seconds on the clock to be played here in the 3rd. Whedon on the slant to DeAndre Hopkins. From the 18. Whedon got rid of it. In and out of the hands of Hopkins, broken up by Vontae Davis. Whedon lofting one for Hopkins, and he made the catch. Hopkins made the catch, and he's being marked down at about the 46-yard line. And a nice throw by Whedon.
Well, Hopkins is now this time matched up on Darius Butler. He's just on that inside slot, just runs an outside fade from that inside slot. Excellent throw by Whedon. Hopkins goes up and attacks the ball, brings it down as he's going to the ground. Butler.
Oh, his hands came off as he was going to the ground. Big point now. Akeem Hunt to the 45. Challenging him now. 2nd and 11. Throwing to the near side. Fedora was the intended receiver. It'll be 3rd and 11. Whedon over the middle. And that is complete to Hopkins right at the first down marker. Let's see where they're spotted.
That's who you'll see sent in motion.
Alfred Blue, the deep back. Blue gets the handoff. Looking for running room. He's got the first down. Ooh. First down. Whedon, play fake, drifting, throwing, and that is incomplete. Penalty marker is thrown. Intended for Ryan Griffin, and Dwight Lowry made contact.
Pass interference defense, number 33. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
From the 22 now. Blue. To about the 16.
A 1-point ball game.
2nd and 4. Coming this way is Akeem Hunt. Hunt inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
12 men in the field, defense, 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
So they don't have to worry about the 3rd and 1.
Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. That's 12 out there.
Whedon rolling, throwing. Dalen Strong diving for the end zone. And a touchdown.
When you go in motion like that, you're trying to find out if they're in man-to-man or zone. And what happens is they get Strong isolated against DeQuell Jackson. Anytime you have a guy with the speed of Strong going against the linebacker.
Not since Buffalo 3 weeks ago. Houston been able to score a touchdown. The extra point is good. Houston Texans have scored 13 straight points and have taken a 3-point lead with allowed 10.5 to play. Quan Bray going to run it out from about 6 or 7 yards deep. 15, 20, and hit hard at the 20-yard line. Falls forward to about the 21. Penalty marker on the return.
No reason to not be excited, Greg, when you told us several times Houston's 0-13 in this building. So
Personal foul, blindside block by the receiving team, number 35. That's enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. First down.
That's Matt Schaub and Andre Johnson and
Perry and Foster.
Yeah, that's a good team.
That quick pass to Dwayne Allen is out to about the 16-yard line. Pass to the far side, Moncrief, and his forward progress will be marked at the 21 or 22-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Hasselbeck, with time, pulls it down and just throws it away.
Didn't want to explain what's it going to take for Houston to clinch the playoffs. It's even more complicated for Jacksonville.
That pass to the outside is incomplete. Andre Johnson turning inside. The pass was outside. Here's Hasselbeck on 3rd and 10. And throwing it, and it's complete to Dante Moncrief across the 40-yard line. Very tough at Hasselbeck. Just walked off the field, looked at on the sideline. Meanwhile, Charlie Whitehurst in quarterback, going to throw right off the bat. This side of the field, and that is complete to T.Y. Hilton. And that's a first down into Houston territory.
He was able to get some practice in this week because Hasselbeck wasn't able to practice fully this week.
This is Gore, and Gore bouncing off, trying to bounce it to the outside. But Andre Hal making the stop there.
Flexing his jaw. So
Whitehurst under pressure, going down at the 47, 48-yard line, and there is Merciless. I think it's safe to say Merciless doesn't care who's at quarterback.
Eagle hands to the face, offense, number 76. The penalty is declined. Brings up 3rd down.
That penalty on Joe Wrights is turned down. Colts, who started this game 3 out of 4, converting 3rd downs. They're 0 for their last 8. Whitehurst, this side of the field, incomplete. Intended for Moncrief, covered well by A.J. Boye. Intent is to turn the field around and back the Texans up.
Well, you want to try pinning them down there and count on your defense to get you back some good field position.
Mumford at his own 5 makes the fair catch. 6:46 to play. This is Alfred Blue, and Blue for a couple out to about the 9. Indianapolis, 2nd and 6. Blue squeezes his way through and out to about the 13. And it looks like it'll be 3rd and 3. Whedon throwing. Oh, what a diving catch is made by Hopkins. There is a penalty marker down.
I think they're going to get offensive pass interference on this one.
He and Vontae Davis have done battle.
There was no foul on the play. The pass was complete for a first down. Indianapolis is challenging the ruling on the field. The pass was complete.
Well, at this point in time of the game, it's worth that risk. Now watch the ball when it comes down. Does it move at all? Doesn't appear to move at all.
I didn't see any movement. There's the tussle before the catch. There's the heck of a catch by DeAndre Hopkins.
Let's see if we can see from this angle if it moves at all. It doesn't appear to move at all. So he has control of that ball. It doesn't move.
The ball touched the ground. The receiver had control of the ball the entire time. Indianapolis is charged with a timeout.
This is Blue, and Blue wrapped up. Zach Kerr, the first man to hit it. Whitehurst throwing on the sideline, Hasselbeck wearing the cap. Blue. And again, that Colt defensive front standing tall. DeQuell Jackson, Jarrell Freeman. The action is questionable this afternoon. 3rd and 10. Whedon. Outside and all in and out of the hands of Nate Washington.
Try and get that quick throw. He's able to bring that catch in. It's a one-on-one in the open field.
Quan Bray, 45. Midfield.
Starting to get back into it. I have a hard time believing he'll be back by next week.
Hasselbeck throwing, coming across. That's complete. Incomplete. Ball fell loose. Picked up. Picked up by the Texans. Kareem Jackson.
Calling that a catch with a fumble is the ruling on the field.
So Ed Hockley and his crew are ruling it down at the 21-yard line. Here's the play.
Brings it in, tucks it away, 4 or 5 steps before it comes out. Pleasant with the hit, knocking it loose.
And Kareem Jackson with the return. Blue. Quick move up the middle inside the 20 to about the 17.5-yard line, and a timeout is called by Chuck Pagano.
To use that extra timeout to get it down to the 2-minute warning.
Alfred Blue, 18 carries for 104 yards. Trying to add more to that. He's ahead to about the 16-yard line, and there is that 3rd and final timeout being used by Indianapolis. Blue. And Blue still being run diagonally before the whistle blows. This for a 6-point Houston lead. And it is perfect. Quan Bray is deep. And gets a running start on this one. Hit at the 15 and forward to the 17-yard line. Curtis Drummond with the special teams play. And have never beaten them here in Indianapolis. Hasselbeck going to go deep. And that is caught by the Texans. Intercepted by A.J. Boye.
An out where he's just going to run a flag route. And here Moncrief is running a post, but Hasselbeck throws it as a go route. He throws it up the numbers. See, Moncrief just takes that foot in the ground and goes over the top. Same page as you see the sideline. The defense has to be excited, holding the Colts to 190 yards, coming up with the big key turnovers in the second half.
Unless something very unusual happens, this one's going to go to the Houston Texans.
On the Texans now, next week have to travel to Tennessee.
Here is a step in the right direction for these Houston Texans, who lost Brian Hoyer. Now we have to wait and find out when he might be able to return from his concussion. Meanwhile, the final snap, J.J. Watt and the Houston Texans will make it a happy flight home to Houston. Brian Hoyer hoping to clear the concussion protocol. He'll be examined again tomorrow. Good luck. And Bill O'Brien.
Thank you, 12th man.
Coming off the field
Safely.
in a pretty gritty performance from the Houston Texans.